How does hair work? How does Rhett's hair work? How should you work your hair?
Let's talk about that.
Good mythical morning!
When you go to a fountain at the park and you toss a coin into it, you don't know what's gonna happen. You make a wish, that wish goes into the ether. No one's gonna answer that wish. There's nobody in the pond.
Come on, Rhett.
Not to break your hopes or your dreams, but when you throw a penny into the fountain that is the Rhett and Link advice barrel, you know what you get? Advice. Results.
Whether your team hair goes up or team hair goes down, we are here for you. And we're gonna answer your hair questions today. Amy Hallfitch, no L in there, asks, I wanted to flitch her a little bit, but I just fitched her. How does Rhett get his hair to stay up?
Well, Amy Hallfitch, a lot of people have asked me this question, and I've told a lot of lies about this, but today I'm gonna be honest with you. I'm gonna come clean and let you guys know.
Hold on.
Yeah, I'm gonna do it. I'm gonna do it. I'm gonna tell them about it.
Are you sure?
I'm gonna tell them about it. I'm gonna tell you guys about the personal, world-renowned hairstylist that I use on a daily basis to get my hair looking like this. I'm not just gonna tell you about him. I'm going to introduce you to him.
Wait, you're going to introduce, really? No,
Yeah.
How? It's not a video,
This is what happens to me every single morning.
You're not gonna cut to a video right now, are you?
Right there.
Of course you know I am Reginald Mascamata, hairstylist to the internet stars. My star pupil every morning, Rex, walks in a blank canvas. And he sits down in my chair and he says, Mr. Mascamata, what would you have me do with myself? And I'll say, well, I've already done it. I've prepared it before you arrived. I call it hair topping. It's not a wig. Wigs are for sad people. Of course you're wondering how I make the hair topping stand so tall. It's a proprietary mix of opossum adrenal gland excretions and my own mucus. Every day is something a little new with Rex's hair topping, and in those final moments when I'm making sure it's totally imperceptibly attached, the excitement builds. There we go. Look at that, Rex.
Thank you, Reginald.
Once again, a completion. Now go and be a star. Reginald Mascamata, you've done it again. It's everlasting. Not really, I have to do it every day.
Wow, your wig looks amazing.
Yeah, it's on there real good.
Your stylist is so fashionable and handsome.
Well, some people think so. Lee Miller asks, at what point in a relationship is it okay to ask your significant other to help with the removal of back hair?
Ooh, we're gonna talk back hair.
We are gonna do this,
okay.
And the way that we're gonna do this is, Link, I am going to present a scenario to you and the people, and you decide if it is acceptable or unacceptable to remove back hair at this point in your relationship.
Now, I'm just going on record to say it, I'm not a back hair removal expert, but I will offer my opinion.
You're just a human. All you gotta do is be a human. You
my
got
dad.
You got hair back there?
My dad has so much.
He's like a bear.
But I don't have any.
I saw him at the pool.
I think I would have had it by now. I think I take after my mom, who has no back hair, but my dad is like a gorilla back there.
Your mom plucks it. If you've been dating for less than a month.
Are you dating someone who works at a back hair removal facility?
No.
Then inappropriate.
If you're not entirely sure what their middle name is, you know that stage of the relationship. I don't know, maybe Julianne, I don't know.
Are you talking to her?
No, I don't know.
No, inappropriate.
You're attending an international tank top convention in Florida.
I'm glad to know those exist.
That's Florida. I said it like the rapper though.
That if you're doing that with anyone, then it's appropriate.
Okay, if you've had at least one child together.
Did you witness the birth, or was this like in like the 50s where you would like be smoking across the street?
Smoking across the street, did not witness the birth.
Not appropriate.
Oh, goodness gracious. If you've never seen their feet.
Do they have socks permanently attached to their feet? Because that happens.
Yeah, okay, sure, yeah.
Then no, it's not appropriate.
What if they don't have socks permanently?
You gotta see the feet. If you can see the feet, you can show the back hair.
If you're in the I'm okay to fart around you stage of your relationship.
Totally appropriate.
And what if you fart while they're shaving your back?
Something told me you were gonna ask that. That's not appropriate. That is not appropriate.
Okay, I just wanted to clear that up.
But there's some pain.
So now you know, Lee Miller.
Olivia at Little Atoms asks a non-question. fashionable 1-minute hairstyles.
We know what you mean when you don't ask a question that is a question. You want us to show you fashionable 1-minute hairstyles. You know the only way to do that is to use hair accessories. Case in point, style number 1, the updo. The great thing about the updo is that it's a little inconspicuous. At first you don't notice it, but then, pow!
Oh, look at, you had a little bit more of a pow than I've got.
Wow.
Mine's more like a pop.
I got a little bit in my eyebrow region.
Now,
that was not intentional.
The thing about, yeah, let me help you with that.
Oh, thank you.
You can't use your hands all of a sudden?
No, I cannot.
The thing about a bun is that it's very businesslike. You know, I mean, who am I kidding? My hairstyle is nowhere near businesslike. It's childlike.
Turn to the side.
So, but when I do this, all of a sudden I'm ready for business.
Yeah,
it's like,
oh man.
Hello, I just
You're like a principal.
If I had on a pantsuit, I would be a principal.
Yeah. Okay, principal, take me to the office. Don't take me to the office.
No, you're not.
Do not take me to your office.
I'm not taking that to my office.
I'm like a horseman.
Yeah, you like a horseman.
Horseman, they call me a horseman.
A centaur?
Yes. No.
Is it centaur?
The only part of the horse that I have is the
mane.
The tail, but it's on my head. And it's really a pony.
All right, we've got other options.
How about when you want to add some color? Hey.
Yeah, we got the ombre look going on. You've got the braided, like, what are those, like, little
beads?
Beads?
It really works with my camo jacket.
Yeah.
I look like I work at a video store and you didn't know I had a thing and I'm like, are you looking for Die Hard 7?
Don't exist yet.
But I made it. I made it myself.
I look like I could work at a defunct video store too. It's like, I think this is really cool, but I don't want to admit it, so I'm just gonna really downplay it like, hey, if you're looking for Die Hard 7,
no,
it doesn't exist.
You look like something that like a figurine you would get in a vending machine in Tokyo. What?
I didn't know you could Tokyo yourself. I thought I had to Tokyo you.
What?
And I said it twice.
What?
As if we needed to add some production value to this video, let's give you another option.
Next level.
Hi, here we are at the next level.
This is the next level, people.
If you don't understand what my hair is saying to you, then you're not quite at the level. You need to take the ladder up to our level.
Don't you want to be on this level?
I'm on this level.
You're going to get on the elevator.
Here we go.
Here we go.
I recommend taking the ladder.
Oh, really?
Funny thing is, this is my actual hair. We just
wow.
did a lot of work.
Sweethearts keep beating ass. How does hair actually grow? P.S. You guys have the best hair on YouTube. Oh, thanks.
Well, sweethearts keep playing. No. Sweethearts keep beating.
That's the second one.
This brings us to a new segment that we've designed to answer the deepest, most intricate scientific questions out there. We're calling it Amazingly Amazing Science. How does hair actually grow?
Every hair originates from a follicle, a tunnel-like segment of the epidermis that extends down into the dermis.
There it is fed by small blood vessels called capillaries, which allow for cell growth and division.
As these new cells grow, the older cells die and are compressed and pushed to the surface, forming the shaft of hair that you see growing from your skin.
So your hair is essentially a stack of dead skin cells.
It's like you had a pet goldfish that died and you performed a little fish funeral for him and buried him in the backyard.
And then the next day you got a new goldfish, but he didn't adjust well to the new tank and he died, and you had to do another little fish funeral for him and bury him in the backyard.
But you made the weird decision to bury the second dead fish under the first dead fish, pushing the first dead fish up a little.
And then you got another fish to replace that fish, and the same thing happened, and you buried him on the bottom, and so on and so on. Eventually, these stacks of dead goldfish begin to break through the surface of your yard, and you realize that you got a bunch of nasty stacks of rotten goldfish all over your backyard.
That's kind of like what hair is, a bunch of nasty stacks of rotten goldfish. So next time you're running your fingers through your significant other's hair and you're like, oh, your luxurious locks are so magnificent, think about those dead goldfish.
This has been Amazingly Amazing Science. All right, I want to introduce a new segment to you guys we're calling Slap Biscuits. This is when we get a friend of ours to come on and slap us with something random. And the first guest is Epic Lloyd from Epic Rap Battles of History.
When's the last time you slapped somebody?
I slapped a guy this morning.
You did?
Oh yeah.
Just for practice?
I'm slappy. I'm gonna flip this, and whoever lands heads up is gonna win. And they're gonna win a slap in the face from a pool noodle dunked in barbecue sauce.
Yeah! No!
So can you hear out of that ear now?
Yeah, I got it back pretty much immediately as soon as I got the barbecue sauce out. Make sure you check out our conversation with Epic Lloyd on Ear Biscuits, our podcast coming out tomorrow.
And every Friday, but not always with Epic Lloyd. Thanks for liking and commenting on this video.
You know what time it is.
We're two bros from Chicago. I'm Christian.
And I'm Malik.
And it's time to spin the wheel of mythicality.
If you haven't already, check out our cameo in the latest epic rap battles of history.
Lewis and Clark!
Lewis and Clark!
Click through to Mythical Morning. We're gonna open your mail. Jen's gonna help us, and we're gonna eat some Austrian food, including wiener nougat.
Oh, boy. In a world without underpants.
In a world without underpants,
You bring an extra pair of pants.
Good point.
We remember all the times we spent together.